Namaskar friends, welcome back to Astrology with Ninad. In this video, I am going to discuss the monthly horoscope prediction for Feb 2025 for the final sign in the zodiac, which is Pisces, known as Meen Rashi. My suggestion is to watch prediction from both your ascendant and moon sign, as over a period of time you will know exactly which sign prediction you resonate most with. In this video, I will cover several major life areas such as career, business, health, finance, travel, education, and much more. Before I get to the prediction part, let's take a few minutes to assess the position of the planets this month. Starting with your ascendant Lord Jupiter, it will be placed in the third house in the sign of Taurus. Mars will be placed in the fourth house in the sign of Gemini. Speaking of Rahu and Ketu, the north and the south node of the moon, Rahu will be placed in your ascendant itself in the first house in the sign of Pisces, along with Venus, which will be exalted this month. Directly opposite will be Ketu, the south node of the moon, placed in your seventh house in the sign of Virgo. Looking at Saturn, Mercury, and Sun, Saturn will be placed in its own Mool Trikon Aquarius in your 12th house all month long, whereas Sun and Mercury for the first couple of weeks will be in your 11th house in the sign of Capricorn, eventually transiting to the 12th house and becoming conjunct with Saturn in the sign of Aquarius. Finally, Moon, the fastest moving planet, will keep traversing through the constellation at a fast pace as it moves every 2 to 3 days. So, that is the analysis of the Navagraha. Now, let's get started with the prediction part, covering the career area first. So, looking at job and professional life, it is going to be mostly a positive month for you. Reason being, finally, your career ruler, Jupiter, which also happens to be your Lagnesh, will become direct at the very start of Feb itself. So, naturally, any kind of pending work related to your job, any kind of hurdles, obstacles, and blockages can now slowly be cleared, right? So, you will start to get more traction. You will start to get a better sense of clarity and direction where your career is headed. And that way, you can appropriately make any career related decisions or implement any type of decisions that you had put on pending. Mars, which is also a very good planet for you, will directly impact the 10th house and will be a good aspect, giving you much needed energy and will boost your kind of stamina when it comes to working day and night in your job or in whatever your passion lies in. If you truly enjoy your work, give it your all, because you will eventually reap the rewards. So it is overall a good time for progress and achievement career wise. And for those who don't have a job, there are strong chances of getting a good job as well if you try hard enough. If I talk about business, then overall, the business related area, the first 2 weeks are looking to be good, as long as you again play your cards right, but be very cautious in the last 2 weeks, because Mars aspect on the 7th is a bit troublesome, and then your business lord Mercury will also be transiting in the 12th house and will eventually become combust. So be careful, but although the saving graces, Jupiter's beneficial drishti will be on your 7th house of business, so naturally, with its grace and blessings, you will be able to weather the storm. And as long as you stick with the status quo, you do things that you've always been doing with your hard work and effort, you will continue to make good progress in business related activities as well. Next, speaking of finance, overall, the financial related area is going to be a mixed bag result. For example, your money flow will slowly can slowly decrease towards the very end of the month, as your 11th lord will become combust. But generally, your savings and wealth accumulation can start to grow as the month progresses. And it could be due to your wise investments, or due to just how you have, diversified and allocated your wealth. Overall, the savings and liquid cash should start to appreciate more as the month progresses. So, overall, a moderate to a good month is seen in terms of finances. If I talk about health, overall good respite is now going to be seen in the health area, especially in the last 2 weeks. So, it is good news for my Pisces friends. Keep doing good activities, whether it's yoga, meditation, exercise, eating good healthy food, and whatever steps that need to be taken in order to maintain a healthy lifestyle, because the planetary alignment is looking to be supportive as the month progresses. In terms of love life, for single people wanting to get into a relationship, the time is now slowly going to get better as the month progresses, so you can certainly be proactive. In terms of those couples already in a relationship, overall the love romance is looking to grow. The bonding is going to harmonize and increase also as the month progresses. So, good news in that department as well. In terms of marriage, for single people wanting to get married, wanting to lock things down, wanting to settle this month, I will say if you can avoid doing it, especially in the last 2 weeks, it will be better for you. In the first 2 weeks, especially till Jan 11 or till Feb 11, it will be good. But again, you have to make sure you are running a very good Mahadasha, Antardasha like Jupiter, Mercury. And if the factors in your natal chart are supporting that, then it could be okay. But definitely not in the last 2 weeks. For those couples already married, the time is going to be a bit of, you can say, a mixed bag result, depending again on the Mahadasha, Antardasha, all these factors that you are running. If you are running overall good factors, then you can experience a lot of love, passion, sensuality, harmony, peace in your married life. And if you are not running a good Mahadasha, Antardasha, then there can be a sense of detachment, alienation, feelings of lack of feeling of love and intimacy could be felt. So you need to plan accordingly, and you need to try to mend any unresolved differences so that things don't escalate in the wrong direction. If I talk about children and progeny area, for those women looking to conceive, the time is looking to be a bit better now, a bit more supportive. In terms of in terms of those people having children, your relationship with them will be good for the most part, and especially will be even better as the month progresses. In the last 2 weeks, any major issues can also be potentially resolved. Now, let's talk about education. In terms of primary education, for those students pursuing bachelor's, high school, the time is going to be a bit of a struggle, especially in the last 2 weeks. So, if you have any important studies or any important examinations, if it is in the first 2 weeks, it will be better for you. If I talk about higher education, for those students pursuing master's, postdoc, PhD, the time is going to keep getting better as the month progresses, and especially the last 2 weeks are going to be quite fruitful for excellent academic pursuits. Finally, travel. In terms of short distance travel journey, there is going to be a lot of that, and it should be good for the most part. In terms of long distance travel journey vacation, things are also looking quite bright in that area, and especially the last 2 weeks are looking very favorable for long distance travel journey and vacation. So, if you had put that on pending for a long time, you can certainly think of implementing those long distance travels. So, I believe I covered all the major areas of life for my Pisces mean Rashi friends. I hope you have a fabulous month of Feb 2025 and I wish you all the best. Thanks for watching.